Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. See my new fresh haircut? It's still me, but a lot of things have changed, right? I have donated my hair to the NGO, which helps to make wig for the children who were suffering from cancer or some chemotherapy. So I hope they will be happy receiving my hair, and my hair could help them to gain back their smile. Just a small update about my new look. Today we're going to talk about something very important after you move to Austria to stay connected with your family in your home country, which means we're talking about how to gain your internet and SIM card. Right now, internet, smartphone, all these things is just essential to our daily life. So first of all, how to get our phone work. First thing about the providers. There are three major providers in Austria: A1, Eins in German, Magenta, which was the T-Mobile before, and also 3 in German is 3. And there are, of course, other providers which specifically focusing on different countries, providing better tariff packages for different needs. Here, I cannot talk about so many of them, so let's focus on the major 3 providers. And where to get a SIM card? It's really convenient here. You don't have to get it in the airport because it doesn't really make sense. So you can easily get a SIM card in supermarkets, in provider stores, in tobacco stores, cell phone accessory stores, so many of the places. And you can get prepaid cards. In German is Wertkarte, and also have a contract with the providers. And if you get a SIM card in Austria, you have to register a SIM card with your official ID. So there's no anonymous SIM card in Austria existing anymore. You can easily get it registered, although you don't know German. Because if you got the card in a store, you can ask the staff there to help you activate it. And also, if you bought a card without activation, you can still go to the tobacco store. There are special place where to help you to activate it. And if you get it from the provider, just ask them to activate it for you. And they are more than happy to help you with that. Yep, Austrian people are very friendly. And even you don't know German, their English proficiency usually is sufficient to help you activate a card. Except prepaid cards, you can also have a contract with the providers. So there are these unbinding contracts or fixed contracts, which is limited to 1 or 2 years. Myself, I had a contract before because I need a new phone at the time with Magenta. I'm still remaining a customer of Magenta. And my personal opinion is in Austria, the internet connection or mobile connection is relatively convenient. It's not perfect, definitely, no matter from which provider. And also the tariff rates they're offering from these 3 major providers are pretty similar. You can search the right tariff plan for yourself according to your needs. And of course, roaming in the whole EU is free right now. Finally, I'm so happy about that. And from the cost side is also not very different. And you can just decide it according to which one is more convenient for you, or ask for the reference from your friends or colleagues. And just a little reminder, if you have a binding contract, which means you have a 1 year or 2 years fixed term contract, then you have to stick to it, of course. And it offers less flexibility, but usually it will be a little bit cheaper. Myself, I have a unbinded contract, which means I can cancel it anytime I want, which is not entirely true because here it's very common to have a Kündigungsfrist, means the notice period for quitting the contract. Usually is 3 months. That means if you want to quit your contract, please notify it and inform the provider, hand in your application 3 months before the actual date you are planning to cancel the contract. If you are like me a few years ago, I had this contract with Magenta for 2 years, and please pay attention. If you want to remain the customer of the current provider, after the termination of the contract, it will automatically switch to one of the tariff plans they have. At that time, I didn't pay attention to it that much. It's just after 2 years, my contract terminated automatically, and suddenly I got a relatively high monthly rate phone bill. And then I started to realize they have put it automatically to a unbinded contract, which consists of the data and SMS or phone call minutes that I don't really need. So then I had to rush to the store or call the provider to change my tariff plan, which was easy, however, not very nice, because I had to pay 50 euros for switching the plan. For me, this is nonsense, of course. Why shall we, customer, should pay 50 euros for just switching the plan? Apparently, it's because we are changing from a higher tariff plan to a lower tariff rate plan. Means if you want to switch from a more expensive plan to a cheaper one, you have to give some money to process it. And there is always no problem if you want to change from a cheaper plan to a more expensive one. For wireless internet, WLAN in German is also similar. These 3 major providers dominate the market. They have different kinds of tariff rate plans, which you can combine it with your cell phone plan, of course, or you can order it separately from different providers. Just to pay attention, there are some areas of the city or of the country where one of the provider might have a better connection. According to my personal experience, I have used A1 and Magenta in the past for internet. I think I haven't used that directly before, so I cannot really tell. However, for A1 or Magenta, especially during the pandemic time, in every Tuesday, for about 3 weeks right now already, there is a short internet breakdown from 10 to 20 minutes. But because I have 2 different networks covered, so I could switch to my backup internet. However, it's just annoying. All right, so much for this week. If you have any other additional information or interesting stories to share, please leave the comments down there. I will be more than happy to read about your comments and listen to your experiences. And let's see each other the next time. Bye-bye.